Hello, good morning, happy Saturday, Sunday. Today's Sunday. Happy weekend. I'm still used to, my brain is still on the streaming Saturday morning thing instead of the prepping for the Saturday D&D thing on Saturday and streaming on Sunday. So yeah, hello, it's Saturday, Sunday. Really, yes, Sunday. Hello, let's try that one more time. Hello, it's Sunday. Let's stream something. Star Control 3. So the only thought that I've had with the whole Vux Vyro-Ingo thing is maybe the Vux have to have ships, which I don't know if there are any Vux ships left. I'm gonna just pop back to here and look around and see if I can't find any ships. And beyond that, I'm just gonna go start from the top and start talking to people again, in case anybody has some new things to enlighten me with. It's possible I left another Vux ship somewhere. I was looking for the red dots like this one on Morgoth that shows a hostile ship. I'm seeing Daktaklakpak ships. Hello, Silalona 1. Katang, I think. Those are Katang ships. Bunch of Katang ships. Wait, the Utwig system has a Vux ship. We could try that. Let's go try the Utwig system. And there's a Vux ship over here. So let's try sending our Vyro-Ingo ship there. I don't know if this will work. It might have to also be at... Well, at H. Sylvie seems in a pretty good mood this morning. H. Alone's sinus infection seems slightly better. Oh, something's happening. This part might be for mature audiences only, I don't know.
Sir, the Vux and Vyro-Ingo race's genetic material appears to have been altered and now reflects attributes common to both races.
Thanks for the info. Wait, Vux Colony? Was that a Vux Colony before? I'm not sure. But let's go check it out anyway. Oh yeah, I probably did make a Vux Colony there just to, talk to them or something.
We are whole again. What bliss! Thank you, Captain! Thank you!
Why do you look like the same old Vux?
Our cells did not change overnight based on the new genetic material. The Vyro-Ingo and the Vux are beginning a process of rebreeding a new generation based on our rejoined genes. The reassimilation process is going well. Some Vux are on the Vyro-Ingo ships, and some of them are on our ships. We are getting to know our long-lost, genetically transposed twin selves. And now, we realize that some Vux have been preparing a long time for this moment.
Admiral Zex, I guess. Probably referring to Admiral Zex. I can't think of who else they'd be referring to. What do you mean?
I mean Admiral Zex! You knew him back in our old quadrant. We thought him a crackpot with an unhealthy interest in interspecies romance, but he was a visionary. He had a deep, intuitive, almost religious understanding that our species was genetically incomplete.
He was also very creepy.
Strange way. He collected species from all over the galaxy, searching for the twin self that would restore our missing genes and rescue us from the misery of an incomplete existence. Like so many visionary leaders, he was dismissed as a mere, disturber of the peace.
I don't think that's a lot more polite than the word they used for him in Star Control 2. But, you know, they kept him around because it was his brilliance that kind of made the Vux relevant in the war. How weird.
Captain, we want to rejoin the League. May we?
How do we know we can trust you?
We will return the missing fragment of the Ultron.
Okay, but we're keeping an eye on you.
Ah, a most excellent decision! My chitin rasps and moistens with excitement. Here is the missing part of the Ultron. It's a brass ratchet. We stole it to prevent the Ultron from seeing into our plans to betray you.
Why did you betray us?
When we first arrived in the Kasari Quadrant,
Hello,
the
Wavers.
Vux were already here. The Ploxis secretly monitored our transmissions and learned that we were still quite disgusted with humans. They offered us revenge on you. We were so miserable from our genetic flaw that we accepted. They secretly transported us with their Precursor vessel. But now we are back, and we're sorry.
You are forgiven. Colonize well, my Vux allies. And do I still have like 240 Vux on my ship? Or 200? Yes, I do still have a lot of Vux on my ship. Actually, there's a lot of Vux on this colony. I wonder if this colony was something else and got transformed into a Vux colony. I don't know. Just build infrastructure, I guess? I don't... Well, whatever. Chmmr are still out and down. The Utwig... Well, I have a missing piece of the Ultron, so let's see if I can do something with that. This must be it.
It's a Precursor artifact that looks like a ratchet made of brass. Except that it's not made of real brass, but some synthetic polymer.
Ah, you did see that. Excellent work.
Whatever you say, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't, Those two ships docking surely had no other meaning or implication there. Fix Ultron. Your tech team uses the brass ratchet to make the final repairs to the Ultron. After they finish, your misgivings vanish. You can sense that the Utwig's treasure is functional again. It's the repaired Ultron. Everything looks a-okay. It looks exactly like it did before I fixed it. That. Oh well, whatever. Let's go and, Oh, actually, I could take this Vux ship.
You have arrived at a most inopportune time. Collectively, the Utwig colonists are grappling with their great remorse. Nevertheless, in order to foster a spirit of goodwill within the League, we extract ourselves from our intense cycle of self-pity and offer this greeting which we hope will suffice. Hello. Do you have the Ultron?
We found the final piece of the Ultron from the Vux. We found the final piece of the Ultron from the Vux? That's a little odd way of saying that, but is it okay now? You sure they're depressed from wearing masks? I believe they're all currently still wearing their masks of, like, trying to colonize real hard. I forget what they called them.
Yes, it is true. I can sense the Ultron across the seas of space.
Ready to use the whole Ultron and be massively productive again?
No, Captain. We will not take the Ultron.
But why?
During our period of intense suffering, we reached the darkest levels of the abyss and saw an unexpected light. We have realized that we no longer need to rely on external sources for our courage and wisdom and insight. The Ultron never foresaw the future. Using it gave us the courage to trust our own intuitive flashes. We pulled ourselves out of the depths of misery and resolved to chart our own destiny rather than following any destiny outside ourselves. We salute you for your work and thank you profusely. and we will work for the League at full capacity. But the Ultron is no longer necessary. Rejoice for us! For example, even without the use of the Ultron, we can see the hidden Ploxis Precursor vessel in its galactic core hideaway at High Point. We're sending those coordinates to your ship.
High Point. I don't. Ploxis. Hidden Precursor vessel at High Point. So yeah, now I have a location, but from what I've been told by other races is the Ploxis ship is surrounded by an antimatter shield that'll annihilate anything that gets close to it anyway, so I don't think going there will do me any good right now. What are the High Proctors going to say about this when we get home?
They too will understand. How may we assist you now, Captain? How may the Utwig assist the glorious Captain?
That's very good. Keep up the good work, Utwig.
The Ultron's coruscations indicate that your future actions are laced with great potential. Proceed with our heartiest endorsement.
Well, great. I have an Ultron now, and I don't need it. Maybe it'll be useful for something else. There's an empty ore ship. Let's go visit. There's a whole lot of different races here, so I'll go visit them all. Fleet back up to full size.
Ah, it is the most recently appointed Ultron Saint,
Saint
the
Captain
from Earth.
I am Saint
We
Captain.
extend our sincere greetings to the remarkable being who returned to the Utwig the meaning for our continued existence by nodding our facial appliances collectively in a smart salute indicating both respect and gratitude. How may we assist you?
Saint Captain is, I guess, the canonical name would be, I guess, Saint Captain Zelnick of Earth. Or, actually, it's not even of Earth. I'm not from Earth, I'm from Unzerwald. It'd be Saint Captain Zelnick of Unzerwald. But, whatever. Very good, keep up the good work.
Ultron's chorus.
So, yeah, let's go talk to the Vux again, because we haven't really talked to them to see if they have any... Oops, I clicked on the Chmmr, not the Vux.
Sir, there are...
Did they just build another ship?
Greetings, Captain! We are actually delighted to see you!
Probably talk to
You
Vyro-Ingo
no
again, too.
longer look so repulsive to us.
That's exciting. Bye now. Carry on, Admiral. I guess I have no questions I can ask them. Let's go talk to the Cyrene. Oh, I should work on that colony,
again.
actually.
Until
Nothing new there, so let's get some... Just check all these colonies, because there's so much here. Fuel refinery, go! Well, actually, I wonder if I shouldn't have this colony build me another Cyrene ship, because I'm down to one. But... excuse me. It probably would be good to have another one. Let's see how long it would take. Quite a while, it looks like. Yeah, it only went up to 1% after a day or so, so never mind on that. Just make fuel. There are plenty of other ships. Go back to this Vux colony and get them to build something else. Check their, Oh, right. I already did look at this. They're not building ships. So what ship is here? Maybe that's the Vyro-Ingo ship. I guess I didn't see it because it was overlapping my, other ship. My fleet here. Come on, get out of the way. Oh yeah, that's that Vyro-Ingo ship. I'll just leave that there.
hello again.
You can just give me
Until
all your
next-
fuel and then leave me alone. We'll check here. This one is also maxed out looking, so we'll get it. Fuel refining. and go talk to the green Mycon. They probably don't have anything new to say either, but go talk to him anyway.
Hello, hello, hello! We give hellos to the captain. We answer with zeal.
I kind of like the green Mycon.
Goodbye.
It's too bad they just don't have all that much to do in the game, really. They are actually still building up here. Let's turn off some of this other stuff and let them build up some more, and even give them some extra resources to go here. I'm gonna take some of their people though. They seem to be reproducing pretty well in here, so let's take a few Mycon and go leave them. Looks like they're building a shipyard now, I think. Alright, so I have the location of High Point, but I don't think there's any reason for me to go there, because I can't... Oh yeah, it's way down here. Oh, and it even shows the Precursor ship there. Because I have no way of penetrating the shield. So I think I'm just going to head to the top and work my way down the galaxy here and talk to more of my allies. Oh wow, there's 5 Pekunk ships here. Pekunk Furies! I guess as we cruise over there, we're going to have a brief fashion show. As Rayburst redeemed. I am still wearing my D&D outfit from yesterday. We have my Dungeons & Ganon Fantasy Role-Playing Game Basic Rules Set 1 shirt. And on the back, we have this hoodie with the... oh, I can't see it very well. Because the AI does not like this. And I can't really see what the preview looks like. I could turn this off, I suppose, real quick. Yoink! It's a room with the dragon and the... I forget, does it say a natural critical? Yeah, critical natural 20. Roll on the d20 there. Ooh, that hurt back. Back has been hurting the last couple days for some reason. Not sure why. But yeah, that's it. A lot of things going on in Vallaki right now. And near Vallaki. To see what happens next there.
Whoop-dee-dee and Tribazoo! What a good day I'm having! First, I awaken from a horrible dream to find I'm not really trapped in the mind of an insane computer. How may I enlighten you at this moment, Captain?
Well, nothing there to learn, I guess. But yeah, they built a lot of ships. There's 206 Pekunk on this planet, and that's probably why. I'm going to take a few of these off to have some extra Pekunk. Not that you really need it, because the Pekunk ships seem to go to full upgrade all these. Full crew as soon as I take them into a fight. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to decide if I want to take any of these Pekunk carriers. I already have 3 in my fleet, so I don't really need these 5. So I'm just going to leave those there, but it's nice to, you know, have a giant pile of Pekunk ships available, I suppose. We got Typhon, and we got Izanami, and Cerberus. Oh yeah, we got tons of fuel up in this area. The Duke probably don't have anything to tell me. More ships here. There are Duke ships scattered all over, though, that I can use if I start to burn through my fleet.
Boy! Hey, boss Captain. Duke's reporting for duty.
Hey, boss Captain. Carry on, loyal allies. Build less ships. None of this other stuff. Mine more. We'll head over to Typhon, because there's a few races here. Including the Spathi that I want to talk about, because they often have useful
Hail,
intel.
great captain,
Even though they're
and
hostile.
healer of the Harika and the Yorn.
Hi yourself, great Harika and Yorn. I've got a few questions.
How may we further assist you?
Looks like they don't have anything new to tell me. They do have more ships here that I still don't really have a use for. So let's move on to the Chmmr colony.
Hail, kindly complexified captain! Chmmr be relieved to be in league. We be thanking you for all your kindnesses.
Looks like they don't have anything new either. Like the Chmmrs. Though I can understand that some might find their voice really annoying. Okay, this colony is fully functional now, so let's get it making a little fuel and some ships. Actually, not even. Yeah, I'll make a tiny bit of fuel, but mostly make ships. And we'll take a few Chmmrs off of it for in case I find anywhere else to drop them off. And finally, let's go talk with the Spathi, who probably what I think would be the most likely to have real information.
Attention! Big, mean, hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Crux Colony Manager Nippiwan. Our sensors have tracked your entry into this system, which you are no doubt here to conquer. And while you are certainly welcome to do so, we would be greatly appreciative if you would please just go away and forget this star system ever existed. If you don't go quickly, it will greatly complicate our slave relationship with the Crux.
Got any hot clues for us?
What do you wish to know?
Where are the Mernherm parts?
We don't know. We do know that the Daktaklakpak do all their waste dumping in those massive rainbow worlds. Something about great stasis fields. We better stop talking now.
Alright, so I got confirmation that the parts are on a rainbow, which was kind of implied to me before anyway. So maybe now I can actually do something about that. Let's go talk to the Urquan. They have 3 more ships. I'm sort of tempted to just swap out some of the ships that I've got for more Urquan dreadnoughts, because Urquan dreadnoughts are generally effective against a variety of things. And they're just big and tough.
Urquan Lord number 3. May your mission meet with the greatest success.
Alright, let's check on these let's upgrade these dreadnoughts, since I'm here anyway. It's super cheap to upgrade things like that. Pump this refinery up a little. So yeah, I mean, I do have a bunch of dreadnoughts in my fleet already, or, well, 3 anyway. Yeah, I'll just stick with what I have. Seems like kind of a shame, but... Vux, I've talked to Vyro-Ingo. I did want to talk to the Vyro-Ingo now that I've fixed them up with the Vux and see what they have to say about it. I doubt they'll have any useful information, but might still be interesting conversation.
We have rejoined our Vux brethren. We are eternally grateful to you. At last, our race is complete again.
They look the same, but they do sound like they're 2 split personality things that are kind of more in the middle now. Where are the Vux?
Some Vux are on our ships, and some Vyro-Ingo are on their ships. We are beginning the reassimilation process by getting to know our long-lost genetically transposed twin selves.
Or maybe it's more smoothly transitioning between the two. Wait, you look like the same Vyro-Ingo you always look like. Well, the Vux already kind of answered this. Good. Ready to be friendly now?
How can you say that we are not friendly? I'll rip out your nervous system and play it like a violin. Just kidding. Got you going there for a minute, didn't I?
Wait, you look like the same Vyro-Ingo you always look like. It's like I'm running out of things to talk
Of
about.
course! Did you think our cells would change overnight based on new genetic material? We've begun work rebreeding a new generation based on our rejoined genes.
Yay! Glad to hear it. See you later.
We eagerly await the hour of our next meeting, oh great captain.
That's good, because it's going to be this hour, because I want to see if there's anything I can ask you.
Hail the conquering hero!
Yeah. Oh, nope. Nothing to talk about there. Well, they are working hard on building ships. Let's not quite build so many ships. So I don't even know if these Vyro-Ingo ships are any good. Made a face. Made a face for Rayburst. Guess there's a fair amount of fuel in the system still that I can pick up. Let's zip on over to these colonies. Just give me gas. Oh, thank you, Rayburst.
Oh, may I enlighten?
Glad you thought it was funny. We'll zip on over here, and then we will fly somewhere else.
Hello. Until next.
Okay. So I should probably either head straight to Rainbow Worlds and start examining them and see if it actually lets me do anything with all of the gear that I have that says it lets me do stuff with Rainbow Worlds, or I should talk to the OWA and see if I can get anything new. So, which one is closer? The OWA homeworld is probably closer. Like Alula. Okay, I think Alula's down there. OWA homeworld. Yeah, I'll just stop off at the OWA homeworld because I think it's closer than the Rainbow Worlds that actually have anything on them anyway. Because it was Alula that had an artifact that I could scan, and let me just double check my notes here. And Calypso both had artifacts that I could see on the planet view. And they're both further from the OWA homeworld, so I'll head to the OWA homeworld first. OWA Prime.
Hail and well met, thou dweller in gaseous environs. How may the Reef Master of OWA assist thee?
We need to explore all the Rainbow Worlds to find the missing Mernher. Can you help us?
We shall oblige thee in thy request. We present thee with a prototype antimatter explorer vessel. It will allow thee to thoroughly search all the Rainbow Worlds, though this is a prospect so terrifying that we have not tested it. Mayest thou find what thou dost seek.
Thanks. I have another question? I probably don't have another question. Nope, I don't have another question. Thank you for your time.
May
Let's
the
leave now.
stellar currents carry thee to the safe harbor of thy destiny.
Okay, well that was easy enough. Oh, I can manually... Well, I can kind of manually control this. It'd be nice if I could actually scrub and not just click. Because that still doesn't really help me. So yeah, I need a Lula or a Calypso. A Lula is 244 parsecs. Calypso is 125 parsecs. As we'll go to Calypso. Stop by this colony. Nothing new from them, just needed the fuel. And the Rainbow World. Examine.
The OWA Antimatter Explorer vessel allows us to land on the highly contaminated antimatter-laced surface of the Rainbow Worlds to collect artifacts.
I appreciate all your efforts.
We're on it.
I guess I can collect the antimatter too. Your tech team skims the surface of the Rainbow World using the OWA's exploratory vessel to collect the dumped antimatter waste with the antimatter scoop. When they return, they deposit the waste in the Duke's containment grid, which fills it to 20 capacity. I assume that's 20%. And that's in... I'm in Calypso, right? And I know that collected the antimatter collected. And also, let's collect our artifact here. What's this thing?
On close inspection, we see that the Chmmr Mother Arc Control Unit suffered some damage to its microscopic nanotech filaments. It won't function until we perform microsurgery on it, but that sort of work is beyond our capacities. Our tools are not fine enough to do that sort of high granularity work.
Thanks for the help.
Will do, sir.
Okay, so the obvious ones to deal with that would be the Chmmrs, who are themselves microscopic, and it was mentioned that they do, advanced microscopic work. Oop, we got a couple more colonies here to get fuel from.
Oh, may I enlighten?
Yep. Just stopping by for some gas.
Oh, may...
And head for the other Rainbow World here. Well, the one Rainbow World that's here. The other Rainbow World that I have in my notes still has an artifact on it. Collect antimatter with. Now we have 30% full antimatter collected. Let's have the Siren pick this up. Yoke. Now what did we get? You haven't found a use. Oh, that's the Daktaklakpak data pack. You haven't yet found a use for this strange-looking Precursor artifact. I guess while I'm down here, I can go and collect all of the antimatter. U-Terp. And maybe look for another possible Chmmr colony so that I can just get that working.
Base villain! Thou hast laid thy wicked trap with a cunning hand. Thy fell sorcery has perchance nullified our ship's hyperspace drives, but thou shalt not find us easy prey. We shall fight for our sacred honor, even unto death.
Yeah. Grief Master of Fluvum hath commended thee to grant safe passage unto me. Yeah.
Thou mayst proceed.
Collect antimatter. So that's U-Terp. And we're gonna go to Ganesha. Do the same thing. Oh, right. I was gonna look for a place to colonize with Chmmrs, wasn't I? Well, I'll do that this time. These are not great planets by any stretch, but not good for Chmmrs in Not particularly there. Nope. Not gonna do that either.
Base village, we shall.
Same as last time.
Thou mayst
Say the
proceed.
magic words, and down we go. Like antimatter. I guess I could try to. Can I actually put? No, I can't put a colony here. Even though it's supposedly all the antimatter's been collected. So after Ganesha, we have Rudra. I'm just going to collect the antimatter from these places.
We shall fight.
Thou? 60%. Penades. Which has some fuel to pick up.
Hello. Until next time.
We shall. Thou?
Then Indra is way up there.
We shall. Thou?
Collect the animatter. Hang on. What's this weird? Oh, I guess there's just a weird pixel, 2 pixels that for some reason didn't get drawn. Went away when I moused over it. Moused over. And Boris. Oh, apparently I left a couple of ships here. Or there just were a couple of ships here. Maybe I'll check Cantoris 4 and see if I can put a colony there.
Base, we shall. Thou?
Nothing here except for collecting antimatter. 90 capacity, so 1 more should do it. This isn't great for anybody, it doesn't look like. Everything's going up to like 3 bar sort of area. And finally we got Moirai. Let's check that planet because it's got a lot of resources. Not particularly Chmmr habitable, but we do have, would be good for the Pakunk. Cyrene's got some narrow places where they do well. Humans, or Doog. I guess we'll just, I mean, I've got so many Cyrene colonies. Or Harika and Yorn could also go here. Or Oopwig, for that matter. Maybe I'll just drop our Pakunk. I got so many Cyrene on board. I'll just put some Cyrene down here. Because why not? Okay, that's it for Moirai. So yeah, I have filled my whole... I've filled this thing up.
The antimatter containment grid, the grid is now...
Oh wait,
Whatever
I have
you
not
say,
filled
sir.
this thing up. Because I didn't actually go and do the... Didn't actually go here and do this one yet.
Base, we shall vow.
Okay. 100% capacity. See if it says anything different.
The antimatter contained. The grid is now 100% full. It cannot hold more antimatter waste. The rainbow worlds are all clean now. If the rainbow worlds work properly, galactic hyperspace will return. Of course, it could take a few years, but that's better than nothing.
Keep up the good work, we're all counting
We're on it.
I don't think I was explicitly told that the rainbow world's purpose was to stabilize hyperspace, but it was kind of implied, I think, by the by one of the research messages that I got, stating that there was a lattice work structure that the precursors had built to stabilize hyperspace. Anyway, what now? If I actually tried to use the Ultron? Nope, nothing. Oh, right. Go find some X-Chaggers and fix... See if they can fix our Ultron. Actually, let's see if these Daktaklakpak will come over here. Oh, just to get them away from that planet. They always seem like they move out when the day takes over.
We found an amazing data pack on that rainbow world. It indicates that the precursors created the Daktaklakpak to be maintenance drones, glorified scrub bots. The Dak appear to have deviated from their programming in a big way. Their most important task seems to be something about helping a possible return from wherever the precursors went away to. They are the guardians of something that we can best translate as the cosmic undevolver. It appears to be vital to the precursors' plans for potential resurrection. No, return from beyond. No, that's not it either. Transformation from the beast. No, better but not right. Re-evolution from the herd beast. That's about as clear as we can translate it. We think this cosmic undevolver can somehow change the course of evolution, but only temporarily and on a small scale. Whatever it is, the Daktaklakpak have it, but no longer know what to do with it.
Excellent work.
Will do, sir.
So how do I get a hold of that?
We've got the Chmmr Mother Arc Control Unit.
Yes, we do.
Whatever you say, sir.
Some of those, it'd be nice if those messages occurred immediately instead of waiting for the end of the day.
Observation. Human from Earth has been detected. Query. Does the human from Earth have new Precursor or Eternal One information to transmit?
Tell me about the Celestial Undevolver. I thought it was the Cosmic Undevolver. I don't know.
Answer. Information on artifact called Celestial Undevolver, not equal to access by lesser beings. Explanation 1. Celestial Undevolver purpose equals too important for even Daktaklakpak knowledge. Explanation 2. Precursors bequeathed one Celestial Undevolver to Daktaklakpak.
Look, I know you said you won't trade, but is there anything we can give you for it?
Answer. To gain the Celestial Undevolver, human must provide Daktaklakpak with nothing less than true name of the Eternal Ones. Explanation. True name of Eternal Ones equals data artifact created by precursors to comprehend incomprehensible Eternal Ones.
I'm not sure if you should get your info. Now I have to keep my eye out. Okay, I'll get it for you.
Explanation 1. Location of Eternal One true name currently assigned to unknown.
It's on my ship.
Explanation 2. Greatest probability equals true name of Eternal Ones in close proximity to ruined precursor vessel. Conclusion. Bring true name of Eternal Ones to receive Celestial Undevolver.
Okay, I'm off to find the Eternal One true name for you. Bye! Actually, I'm pretty sure that data pack that I have should work for that.
Hail, kindly complexified captain! X-Chaggers be relieved to be in league! We be thanking you for all your kindnesses!
We need to do microsurgery on the Chmmr Mother Arc Control Unit. Can you do it?
We be do it! Be sending the Chmmr Mother Arc Control Unit! X-Chaggers perform all microsurgery needed! X-Status be best at being micro!
Here's the Chmmr Mother Arc Control Unit.
X-Status be work quickly!
We have to go now.
Very well, kindly complexified, Captain!
Is it fix or do I have to wait? Looks like I don't have it in my inventory. Guess I'll go pick up some fuel around.
Hail kindly!
That looks alright. Do. Oh, whoop. There we go. Yep, all these seem to be ticking right along.
We be finished with microsurgery on Chmmr Mother Arc control units! They be repaired! Base Chmmr functions be responding now!
Thanks, guys. Great job. So maybe now I can fix the Chmmr. I just don't want the Daktaklakpak sitting in orbit of one of the colonies.
Observation. Human from Earth has been detected. Query. Does the human from Earth have new Precursor or Eternal One information to transmit?
I've got the true names of the Eternal Ones to swap for the Celestial Undevolver.
Ejaculation. Daktaklakpak must have true name of Eternal Ones. Command. Deliver it now.
Not so fast. Where's my Celestial Undevolver?
Answer. Location of Celestial Undevolver equals orbit around Big Regran 2.
Big Regran 2.
Explanation. Celestial Undevolver appears as moon until activated by variance key.
Needs to be activated by variance key. So send me the key.
Directive. System unit sending variance key in simultaneous transmission with human from Earth sending true name. Emphatic exclamation. True name of Eternal Ones. Emphatic directive. Receiving transmission. Emphatic observation. True name of Eternal Ones floods my cerebral clusters. Assertion. Bubbling. Declaration. Scalding. Conclusion. Truth. Allegation. Coefficients of efficient fissionable bubble. Exhortation. Scald my ball bearings. Castigation. Service my servos. Lamentation. Upgrade my gradations and graduate my cylinders. Ejaculation. Now I see. Now I know.
The Daktaklakpak vivisector self-destructs in an orgy of mechanical rapture.
Okay. I guess they're gone now. So, do I still actually... Okay, I do still have the true name pack, so I don't know if I can trade that to the Daktaklakpak more stuff. As far as you're able to tell, these Chmmr parts look good as new. This actually looks like a Chmmr spawned fighter. The actual Chmmr I don't think look like that, but okay. So I probably need to go to a colony, a Chmmr colony, to fix Chmmr. To fix them, because it won't let me activate the sun device here, and that wouldn't really make sense anyway. So the main Chmmr system is a ways, but whatever. I have lots of fuel now, it seems like. Hipponus 2.
Sir, there are no sentient beings available for communication on the surface of this planet.
Well, they've only been in a coma for a few months. no one down there to serve their needs or anything, but I guess they'll be fine because they're crystals and machines. Gazing at the mysterious sun device fills you with nostalgic memories of past conflicts. Activate. Your tech team places the repaired Mernherm and the mind-controlled Shenjesu upon the once homeworld of the Chmmr. Well, the once main colony, I guess, because their homeworld was not in the squadron. Whatever. As instructed, they then activate the sun device. A soft flood of light covers the planet's surface. When it recedes, the two disparate races, torn unnaturally from one another, are rejoined.
You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms with a wealth of radiant energy. We are again the Chmmr. Again we speak with one voice, think with one mind, and act with one body. We are joined. The Chmmr appreciate your efforts.
Just doing my job.
During our bifurcation, the Daktaklakpak tried to merge with the Mernmerm, but failed. During that time, the Mernmerm learned the coordinates to the Ploxis Precursor vessel. We are transmitting those coordinates now.
So I guess even if I didn't get the Vux and Vyro-Ingo back together, I still would have got the coordinates of her high point. Thanks, we're glad you're back. Bye? That's all that I'm gonna say to them? You guys can build some more ships now. Because you're good at that. Only 100%. See if they have any other news.
Captain, the League's armament is weak compared to our enemies. We can regain the advantage by building more Chmmr colonies.
I like their voice better in Star Control 2, but oh well. There are other cool races in Star Control 3. I understand your concerns.
What do you need from us?
Yeah, nothing new, I guess.
We await your return.
Except the Chmmr are back.
We recommend...
Yeah. Let's see how you're doing. Oh, this thing is fully built up, looks like. Alright, so I could go visit High Point now, or I could go to look at the Celestial Undevolver, I guess? Hey, Gregrin. Let's head down to here. Begregrin 2. Because it's a moon on Begregrin 2, but I don't actually see any Begregrin moons. I guess I'll just sit here and... Oh! Although it does say cut now that I've gotten into orbit here. Where's the variance? Must be this thing? The elusive variance key to the CUD that you travel to the ends of the quadrant. Use it. I don't know. Maybe if I'll sit here and wait for the day to pass in case I get another message. Okay.
Sir, the coordinates of the High Point stellar system have been received by this vessel and incorporated into our navigational systems.
Okay. I'll wait one more day, just in case it does something. But I suspect I am missing some piece of some puzzle here. Yes, I seem to be missing something. Let's talk to ICOM.
ICOM. League diplomats recommend that you try and trade the true name of the Eternal Ones for other useful Daktaklakpak information.
Okay, I could try that.
League diplomat. ICOM.
I could try that. was thinking about trying that, but I could actually go and try that. I just need to find some more Daktaklakpak ships, I guess. Lucius has some. Is that the closest? Closest ones I see right off. Three Vyro-Ingo ships are there for some reason. I don't know where those came from. This Daktaklakpak ship is not approaching me. Okay, so let's try Lachesis. Okay, this one's in the middle of space, so it probably does chase me down. If I wait a little bit. There we go.
Observation. Human from Earth has been detected. Query. Does the human from Earth have new Precursor or Eternal One information to transmit?
Hey, Daktaklakpak, I got the name of the Eternal Ones.
Ejaculation. Daktaklakpak must have true name of Eternal Ones. Command. Deliver it now.
Not so fast. I want something.
Assertion. Human from Earth commanded to state desired terms of exchange.
Quit the Crux and join us. Become our spy within the Crux. Are the Chmmr really an internal on summoning bias? How do I stop the tank? How do I stop the Ploxis? Tell us whatever you haven't told us about the Precursors. You're not really related to them, are you? Tell us whatever you haven't told us about the Eternal Ones. Tell us whatever you haven't told us about interdimensional fatigue. Tell us your greatest weakness. What does the red spiral rail do? And tell us the real reason you want it. That's a lot of different things. How do I stop the Katang? Sure, let's start there.
Assertion. Katang species invulnerability, congruent to Katang body armor invulnerability. Explanation 1. Katang body armor, vulnerable to Overlord-seeking larvicide missile. Explanation 2. Katang species, vulnerable to loss of Katang Overlord. Conclusion. Katang species can only be stopped with Overlord-seeking larvicide missile.
Who makes this missile?
Response. Only Daktaklakpak make Overlord-seeking larvicide missile.
Wow, you made a missile designed to cripple your allies? That's cold. Why?
Answer. Overlord-seeking larvicide missile ensures proper disposal of Katang following their full duration of usefulness.
Wow, remind us to never ally with you. How about you trade us that missile for the true name?
Analysis 1. Human from Earth seeks to change terms of exchange from information to missile. Analysis 2. Gain still calculated as greater than potential loss. Conclusion. Daktaklakpak agree. Amendment. Overlord-seeking larvicide missile must be fired from orbit around planet containing
Hello, Sloppy Sunday.
Current Katang King location equals unknown. Requisition. Send true name of Eternal Ones in simultaneous transmission with Overlord-seeking larvicide missile.
Here it comes. Brace yourself. It's like you showed up just in time for me the second time I'm sending the Eternal One data to the Daktaklakpak.
Observation. True name of Eternal Ones floods my cerebral clusters. Assertion. Bubbling. Declaration. Scalding. Conclusion. Truth. Allegation. Coefficients of efficient fissionable bubble. Exhortation. Scald my ball bearings. Castigation. Service my servos. Lamentation. Upgrade my gradations and graduate my cylinders. Ejaculation. Now I see. Now I know.
I also found a Daktaklakpak data pack that indicated that the Daktaklakpak were originally just scrub bots designed to maintain Precursor equipment and make sure that they could return properly.
Self-destructs in an orgy of mechanical rapture.
Also, the very beginning of this one, we did get the Vux and Vyro-Ingo back together. I found a Vux ship somewhere. Around a colony that I'd forgotten that I'd made. So yeah, there went those Vux ships, or that Vux ship. Now, I do have a location for the Katang Overlord. I don't know that I really have any need to take him out, though. I don't know that that'll do anything for me in particular. I guess unless ICOM tells me to, I don't know what the point of that would be. It's the Ploxis that I really need to stop. So yeah, I have the access to the CUD, just I have no, nothing seemed, I don't know what it does or how to use it. I suppose I could ask the Ilk, that seems like something maybe they would know.
Observation. Human.
Yes, I do. Hey, Daktaklakpak, I've got the name of the Eternal Ones.
Ejaculation. Daktaklakpak must have true name of Eternal Ones. Command. Deliver it now.
Not so fast, I want something.
Assertion. Human from Earth commanded to state desired terms of exchange.
Let's see. How do I stop the Ploxis? Tell us whatever you haven't told us about the Precursors, Eternal Ones, or IDF, or what the Red Spiral Rail does, or what their greatest weakness is. But how do I stop the Ploxis?
Analysis. Gain calculated as greater than loss. Conclusion. Agreed. Explanation 1. Ploxis vulnerable to single attack. Explanation 2. Ploxis equal race with extremely low population, due to Ploxis plutocrats exterminating 99.999,872% of Ploxis race. Explanation 3. Sparse numbers of remaining Ploxis plutocrats now fly plunderer ships by remote control, while protected on Precursor vessels.
It was just one DAC ship.
Destroy Precursor vessel and stop all Ploxis. Requisition. Now send true name of Eternal Ones.
Okay, here it comes. Brace yourself.
Emphatic exclamation. True name of Eternal Ones. Emphatic
yeah, this here will be the third group of Daktaklakpak ships that I've done this to.
Ones floods my cerebral clusters. Assertion. Bubbling. Declaration. Scalding. Conclusion. Truth. Allegation. Coefficients of efficient fissionable bubble. Exhortation. Scald my ball bearings. Castigation. Service my servos. Lamentation. Upgrade my gradations and graduate my cylinders. Ejaculation. Now I see. Now I know.
Yeah, I guess so. Seems like what they want. But they've been asking me for this entire game.
The Daktaklakpak vivisector self-destructs in an orgy of mechanical rapture.
Let's see. Could ask them more stuff. I actually want to go find the Ilk and talk to them, see if they know anything about the CUD. Is that here? I think. Yeah.
Yes? Have you more questions for the wise Master Inheritor?
I don't know who else to ask about that. Well, it's not really... What's your connection to the Precursor? This is white, but I'm sure I've already asked them this.
We are all that remains of the Precursors.
Evolved from saprophyte spores.
For we evolved from saprophyte spores in the greatest Precursor base in all of known space.
Let's change this.
Ask your question.
Yeah, that's,
Return
okay,
if you have
they don't
any
have
more
any information
questions.
like that.
Farewell,
yeah, snake mushroom alien, that's a good way to describe them. I'm trying to think of how to describe them, because they are, I guess, a fungus kind of thing. But, yes, very snake-like in their kind of their facial structure and the way they talk. They're still expecting me to bring them the Eternal One Signal Deflector if I ever find it. What's this thing? Oh, that's the Overlord seeking larvicide missile. I guess I could go do that. The Overlord is presumably at his pleasure palace on Argus 5. Let's see what Icon has a thing.
Icon. League technicians recommend that we launch the Overlord seeking larvicide missile from orbit around Argus 5.
I guess I'll go ahead and do it then.
Icon.
Maybe there will be something left there in the ruins. Why can't I type in Argus? Must be something else there. Oh. Listed as Katang Colony, I guess. Oh, and there's a Chmmr colony here that's restored now that I've fixed all the Chmmr. Yeah, because they're snake-like, you find them to be creepy.
The League's armament.
But yeah, Slothy, if you're still here, we got quite a bit done in Star Control 3 today so far. So we got the Vux and Vyro-Ingo together, and that had a also somewhat lewd starship cutscene. And we fixed the Chmmr, and we got we found the Cosmic or Celestial Undevolver, CUD, but it doesn't actually seem to do anything for us yet.
What do you need from us?
Nothing. I just wanted to check my colony, actually.
Your return.
Let's see here. This looks pretty good. Now let's go fight our way into orbit of Argus 6. Come on. Ooh, before I do that, let's check my... Oh right, I didn't actually grab any of those new Pekunk ships.
Puny League of Sentiment races!
I love hearing the Katang talk.
Food Katang will obliterify you from the universe!
Wait, we have something to talk about with you.
More of your human tricks and deceptification?
No, just plain old missiles.
Warning! Warning! Initiate hostility mode! Imminent violence in immediate commencement!
I don't know that the Katang have a mode other than hostility. Oh, the ships didn't intercept me. That's interesting. I thought the ships would come and attack me. Also, why do I have control of this colony? What is... Huh? Oh, I shouldn't have had control of this colony. That must have been a weird bug of some kind. Anyway, launch. Your tech team launches the missile at the planet. It weaves its way through the Katang defenses, acquires its target, and homes in. It strikes its target and bores through the seemingly impenetrable protective armor, tearing it to bits.
Help! Help! Guard! I'm being molestified!
Do you surrender, Katang King?
Surrenderification! Please!
You're just vulnerable little gooey blue grubs with delusions of grandeur and spinal column envy? I have some terms to dictate.
Please don't crucify me! I'll do anything!
Tell us the secrets to defeat the Crux. I doubt they know anything.
The Daktaklakpak were once programified to avoid gamifications to sentient beings. They can be reprogramified to pacifisticuffs with the Daktaklakpak reinitialization code. The code is Daktaklakpak Scrub 7 Reset All. Katang had a long-ranging plan to use surrenderify from the Ploxis. We stolified Ploxis ships and hid them in our stronghold at Katang Station 9 on Paguk 4. We stolified the ships in case we need to use them to sneakify into the galactic core to fight the Ploxis. Ploxis ships can get other ships past the shield and emergify into the galactic core. But first, we needed some actual Ploxis to help us fly them. And we also needed hyperspace to work again. So, it was a very long-ranging plan. That's all I know-ify about their secrets.
First, tell your troops to stand down and not attack any more League ships.
I will informificate them. Please don't kill.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
Anything!
How did you little grubs ever become a galactic power?
We hated being so vulnerabilified. So we stole technography built by races with full spinal columns. We encasified ourselves in power armor, which let us kill every other race on our planet. We began to crushify the other races on nearby stars before they could crushify us. But they crushified us first. The Ploxis saved us, so we worked for them.
Tell your troops that the Chmmr are joining the League. We are taking control of your ships now. Yes, I should bring them on board. I don't know.
We will joinify you!
That's all for now, Chmmr King. Okay, now I actually have control of this colony. So let's do the things with the stuff and drag slider bars around more. I guess their infrastructure isn't fully built up yet. Let's focus on that. I kind of want to try out their ships. I'll drop off one of these Dude constructor ships and grab one of these Chmmr cripplers. That's what these are called, I think. So yeah, we've got Chmmr on board, I guess. I have a lot of fuel now. That's good. Chmmr! Let's see if they have any more anything for me. Here. Get out of the way, Duke ship. Nope, no communications there. Interesting. Now what? I think I may need to go talk to more folks. Or possibly get more Daktaklakpak information. So that couldn't hurt either. Let's talk to ICOM.
ICOM?
What's the buzz?
Reconnaissance has verified the presence of empty ships in orbit around Pogok 4.
Pogok.
Sir.
Yeah.
ICOM.
I guess I'll head over there. Pogok, which is Chmmr base. And they are empty. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Okay, this colony is actually fully functional. I don't know what I want this one to do, though. I'll just have it work on ships, mostly. And grab some of these Chmmr. Why not? Where is the... Maybe... Oh, I guess I can't build Chmmr colonies or transfer Chmmr up from their colony? That's a little odd, but... I also can't upgrade their ships. Okay, so any more... Oh, right. The other thing is I probably... I mean, I don't really have a use for these ships right now. So I would need some Ploxis to crew them. And I have no Ploxis to crew them with. And I have not heard of anywhere where there's Ploxis other than on their Precursor vessel. So I suppose I could warp to High Point and investigate, maybe. So what? Maybe I'll at least bring one along, though. Let's drop off one of the Pekunk Furies. grab one of these ships. I can actually order those ships to move, huh? What happened here? Oh, okay, I do have one Ploxis ship. So now what? I could go down to High Point just to investigate, I guess. But I doubt that there's anything there I can do. It's not far now, so let's just pop over there and look.
Captain, the warp bubble engines cannot take us there. We are prevented from entering the area by some kind of shield that repels the warp bubble. We need to generate a unique transponder code to get in. Since the Ploxis fly the Precursor vessel, it stands to reason that only the Ploxis have the code.
I appreciate all your efforts.
Yes, sir.
There must be some surviving Ploxis somewhere that I'll have to find, because I don't know how else that would work. Come here, Daktaklakpak. Let's chat with you about something else.
Observation.
Yes. We've got the Eternal Ones.
Ejaculate.
I want something.
Assertion.
I don't know what I want, but I want something. Interdimensional fatigue. What's the red spiral rail do?
Statement 1. Rail seeks out true inheritor of precursors, marking them as greatest race. Statement 2. Rail has sought out Daktaklakpak. Conclusion. Daktaklakpak equal greatest race.
Okay, here it comes. Brace yourself. I'm gonna skip the
assertion, allegation,
service my servos. We've seen this enough time this stream, I think. Not sure how many Daktaklakpak ships are left for me to trade with. Well, let's keep hopping around here. What was here? Oh, 3 Vyro-Ingo ships. Okay, so this one, they might just attack me. Yep, I didn't get a chance to use my new reset code on them either that way. Alright, have some combats. Interesting. Looks like the difficulty turned itself back down. Maybe I have to set it to normal or to good each time. So that Daktaklakpak chip should be launching more mines at me. If the difficulty is up higher. Huh, he almost hit the planet and blew up. Oh, just barely didn't have enough reach to hit him with that blaster shot. And just barely missed that one, too. Okay, those were all nowhere even close. There we go. He ran into the planet. Oh well, that way I don't have to shoot him. Bunch of very near misses there. Or a couple of very near misses there. Anyway, try the Spathy again because they often have information. Don't know who else would be clever enough and in a position to find out anything about the Ploxis. I suspect that the Ploxis have underestimated how smart the Spathy really are. Or at least how clever they are. I mean, they were able to duplicate the Urquan slave shield technology in a really short amount of time, which is pretty crazy.
ICOM online. Sir.
Okay, so probably I either have to wait for time to pass, I need to do something at Begregrin 2, or I need to... Nope, I hear a baby crying. I need to do something with those empty Ploxis ships, but I'm pretty sure I would need Ploxis to do that. Or I need to talk to somebody and find something out. Ooh, maybe I can get more information from this Daktaklakpak ship. Oh yeah, here they come.
Observation.
Got the name of the Eternal Ones.
Ejaculation. Daktaklakpak must have true name of Eternal Ones. Command. Deliver it now.
Looks like at least the NVIDIA broadcast software is filtering out the crying mostly. Not so fast, I want something.
Assertion. Human from Earth commanded to state desired terms of exchange.
I guess I should go check and see if someone is... if she's by herself. Nope, she's getting fed. Or about to get fed. Okay, quit the Crux and join us, become our spy within the Crux. Chmmr really an Eternal One summoning device. It means like these things, the ships, the Daktaklakpak ship's not gonna survive, so... Like even if they say they're gonna do it, the other Daktaklakpak won't know that, so... Doesn't really help. Tell us whatever you haven't told us yet about the Precursors. Let's go with that. You're not really related to them, are you?
Requisition. Send true name. Explanation. Daktaklakpak records verify Daktaklakpak as race built by Precursors. Clarification. Daktaklakpak incapable of comprehension of most Precursor artifacts. Requisition. Now send true name of Eternal Ones.
Well, we already knew that, but whatever. Here it comes, brace yourself.
Emphatic assertion, elegant lemon.
Kablooey. Or kerplop, or whatever it is that they do when I do that. Zip over to the Punk system. No new information here. Vux, Urquan, Chmmr. Let's go talk to the Chmmrs. Nothing new there. Nothing there. Maybe I should just wait. Oh, okay.
Sir, League scientists have determined the location of a quasi-space portal in the Shaipe system.
Shaipe, okay.
ICOM offline.
Shaipe system. Shaipe. I would not have guessed that's how you pronounce that. I would have guessed Xipe. No, Shaipe. Xipe. Which is way the heck down there. Was this even a system before? I don't know. Quasi-space portal F. Quasi-space portal F. There is a Daktaklakpak ship here and an anomaly. Actually, I'm gonna wait at the portal and see if the Daktaklakpak ship will approach. Probably will not. But let's see. Nope, nothing.
Avowal. Human from Earth must be destroyed. Directive. System unit is directed to initiate combat mode.
Okay, I'm gonna crank these guys up to good. Because they got reset to standard. Then maybe try one of these other ships out that I have. That I haven't really seen too much of. Like, I haven't seen the Chmmr ships go at all, but I also don't have a huge supply of those. We got 10... What do I want to try? I'm going to try out this Katang ship. I think that's this one. I don't know what its alt fire does. I know it has some pretty powerful forward guns. Like it drops off some mine things. That's pretty nasty. Yeah, it has some pretty powerful mines that it can drop, and it has some pretty powerful forward guns. Ploxis Rebel Base. Okay, that was convenient that it just happened to show up now. Go, Punk, dig that up. Because I guess that's a thing that I can dig up.
Captain, the Ploxis rebels are in cryosuspension. Our best xenobiologists don't know how to revive them.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then why do I have a revive option?
Captain, these Ploxis are in cryosuspension. Our best xenobiologists don't know how to revive them. But the empty Ploxis ship has a built-in life support system that is designed to maintain the Ploxis physiology in a condition of optimal functioning. We theorized that we can utilize the ship's intelligent life support system to bring the frozen bodies into a state of physiological homeostasis. Should we attempt to install a comatose Ploxis into a Ploxis plunderer?
It's a risk we'll have to take. Do it.
Affirmative. Now installing a comatose Ploxis into the Ploxis plunderer. Now activating plunder life support systems. Stand by, Captain. It appears to be working. The Ploxis is reviving. The Ploxis is coming to consciousness now. Vital signs reading strong. I'll turn on the plunderer system and patch you in now.
Alright, where is that plunderer? Only 4 crew? Is that normal for those? Oh yeah, 4 out of 4. So what, do I guess I'll sit here until the end of the day and see if they chat. Yep. Now, meaning in several hours.
What is this?
We are the League of Sentient Races. We've revived you from cryo.
By the great soul stream, I live. And what miracle is this? I revive at the helm of a Ploxis ship. It is as if the soul stream itself had taken a hand. I can now stop the plutocrats.
What happened to you?
The last thing I remember is fleeing Plodo 7. The Ploxis plutocrats had turned our homeworld paradise into a toxic, strip-mined hellhole. Our rebellion had failed, and the Katang shock troops were slaughtering us. Some of us chose to die rather than flee, but many of us wanted to survive. As the plutocrats' Precursor vessel closed in on us, we put ourselves into cryogenic suspension pods to mask our life signs from sensors, and launched the pods into quasi-space, not knowing if we would ever emerge again. But we are back.
How were you able to get into quasi-space?
Towards the end of the rebellion, we noticed mysterious beings flitting in and out of true space. Our scientists quickly learned to follow these beings into the alternate dimensions. And soon we knew how to enter quasi-space.
Those are some pretty brilliant scientists.
Before the plutocrats stopped all funding for non-military science, the Ploxis had the greatest academies of science in the quadrant.
How did the plutocrats get the power to do that?
We did not understand the danger the plutocrats posed until it was too late.
You see, the ancient Ploxis covenant bestows great freedom on all the Ploxis, where other races repressed those who challenged the orthodoxy of the day. We celebrated our maverick Zinkers and encouraged our nonconformist artists. And so we reaped the greatest of rewards in culture and learning. Other starfaring races offered us great resources and services for even a small share of our scientific knowledge. But this vast and effortless wealth proved the downfall of the Ploxis. Some of us became greedy and sought to control all the wealth our education had generated.
Go on.
These plutocrats were not content to be fabulously wealthy. They wanted the rest of us to be destitute. We respected and celebrated the plutocrats as if they were any other kind of Zinker. But they were not any other kind of Zinker. And they did not respect us back. Instead, the plutocrats tried to force the rigid hierarchy of status upon our civilization, making some of us winners and all the rest losers. Even in the midst of the greatest abundance in the galactic quadrant, we did not see the danger they represented, even when they destabilized our civilization and pitted us against one another, while they retreated behind the walls of their biodomes.
You fell for a cheap trick like that?
Alas, it was a compelling vision, to rise above all others without the accomplishment to deserve the position, to live in exclusive areas sealed off from the natural world, and sealed off from the rest of us. Enough of us fell for the allure of their plot, for long enough to destabilize our culture and adulterate the biospheres of our worlds. Then the plutocrats brought in the Katang, they said, to restore order. But the Katang became an occupying army, which enforced their insane orders to destroy us and decimate the biospheres of our planets.
What did you do?
We resisted. We rebelled. Most of our great scholars refused to work for the plutocrats. The great scientists instead created devices to stop the Katang. And the great Zinkers created masterful strategies that stopped the bumbling Katang cold.
Sounds great. So how did you lose?
We had almost won our worlds back when the plutocrats made a devil's pact with the Daktaklakpak. Those insane machines gave the plutocrats a precursor vessel in return for the collected lore of the Ploxis Zinkers. Under that onslaught, we had no choice but to flee into quasi-space and pray that one precious day a compassionate race would find us and know how to restore us. And so you have.
Great. Get ready to kick some plutocrat butt?
Yes. We will do anything to help you defeat the plutocrats. Then one day, perhaps we can comb quasi-space for the rest of the lost colonies of Ploxis.
Sounds great. Battle stations, Ploxis rebels. Alright, so I have a Ploxis... I do have a Ploxis ship now. So I don't know, can I just head straight for High Point and attack? Can't create Ploxis colonies, it doesn't look like. Oh right, I have to leave the Shy paces. I guess I'm close enough to High Point that I may as well go and look.
Captain, the Ploxis ship has sent the right transponder code. The warp bubble is able to form. We have reached High Point.
Okay, thanks for the help.
We're on it.
Here we are. What's this? Is there a quasi-space portal here? Oh no, it's the galactic core, I guess. That doesn't do anything. 5.1. I don't know why the galactic core is in orbit around a star, but whatever. Ploxis base.
Sir, a massive shield around the Ploxis Precursor vessel appears to make it unassailable. Communications with the ship is also impossible.
Okay.
Captain, League scientists have discovered a Daktaklakpak sentience collator in a routine sweep of nearby debris.
A what?
ICOM offline.
Oh great, another weird device I don't know how to use. Let's see if we can... Is the sentience or collator the generous Ortog bestowed upon you? That's not how I got that, but whatever. Let's try jettisoning our antimatter grid here.
You little earthling monster. I give you a chance and you throw it back in my face. I will destroy you even if I must destroy the universe.
Calm down. Just because I've wiped out your entire empire is no reason to speak in uncivil tones.
I have the greatest device. The Eternal One bomb. It can destroy the galaxy. Go away, or I'll activate the device. I mean it! I got nothing to lose.
Come on, lose with a little dignity.
Turn over your Precursor vessel to my crew and leave it forever, or I will blow up the galaxy.
How do I know you'll keep your word and not blow up the galaxy? And how do I know you even got a bomb that can blow up the galaxy? And nope, I don't make deals with terrorists.
You better trust me. Trust me, or I summon the Eternal Ones.
No, surrender or die. I don't know what I'm fighting here. Let's start with an Urquan Dreadnought. Oh, I'm just fighting, straight up fighting the Precursor ship.
Launch fighters.
Well, it's blown up now.
If the Ploxis cannot have the galaxy, no one can.
Okay, I guess he got away. There's nothing really here.
ICOM? Sir.
Nothing constructed. Okay.
ICOM.
I'll just go back here and see if there's anything I can do with this. It doesn't seem like it.
Captain, we found a Crux communique that reveals that a League race was working with the Crux to sacrifice every sentient creature in the League to the sentient silo.
Okay.
Whatever you say, sir.
Well, I don't know what to do now except wait. So let's talk to ICOM and then let's wait.
Sir,
I guess. Because I don't think there's anything that's destroyed. I think I'm kind of out of leads.
We have finally translated a physical description of the precursors. They are described as six-legged, one-ton creatures that look like a lizard cow. There are several strains of precursor ranging from very scaly to very shaggy.
That sounds like ortogs.
We didn't understand it either.
That would explain the description of the cosmic undevolvers causing re-evolution from the herd beast. Thanks, tech team.
Yes, sir.
Okay, does that give me enough information to use this, or do I need to go find an ortog? So the X-Shaggers have an ortog. Presumably the X-Shaggers have a bunch of ortogs, but I don't know.
Hail, kindly complexified captain! X-Shaggers be relieved to be in league! We be thanking you for all your kindnesses!
Oh no, it's sing mode! And Chmmr. 5 minutes for sing mode. Sing mode time, sing mode time. I'll go over what this thing was in a little bit once the sing mode is done. X-Shaggers, we need an ortog. Can we have one?
We be excited to be helping the great captain!
Booty!
Here be an ortog!
Thanks, guys. Great job.
We be glad to be helping.
Back to beg again. All the way across, it's a good thing I've got tons of fuel now. Let's try to activate this thing. Let's use our key.
All the readings show this planet to be completely ordinary. But when we use the variance key, we can see that the entire planet is a massive precursor artifact that looks like a planet. The precursor information here indicates that it is called the Cosmic Undevolver and that it can restore precursors. It indicates that the Daktaklakpak are supposed to re-evolve the precursors by putting the devolved precursor on the surface of this planet-sized cosmic undevolver and using the variance key. But according to this, the precursors are long overdue for a re-evolution. Looks like the Dax are goofing off and not following instructions. The precursors are behind schedule. They've missed several undevolves already. By the way, from what we can determine from this technology, it kills the precursors to re-evolve them.
Place the ortog down there.
We have placed the ortog on the surface. The ortog is now within the domain of the cosmic undevolver. Nothing's happening. Was that? No, nothing. Wait, the undevolver is activating. The ortog's physical characteristics are changing. We're recording significant neurological changes. Its glandular system is undergoing a profound transformation. The undevolver has initiated a massive data transfer to the ortog's central nervous system. Now switching to external viewer.
Now switching to external viewer by some different definition of now than I'm used to. This game often now means tomorrow in this game.
Are you?
We are from the League of Sentient Races. Are you really a precursor?
Yes. I suppose I am. I am surprised to be undevolved by you.
We have a million questions for you!
I do not believe that my interval of sentience is sufficient to accommodate a million questions. My time is limited, and my responsibilities are legion.
Sure, I understand.
Once I have attended to my myriad responsibilities, I shall expend such time as I have remaining in my limited span to reply to your queries.
Okay, I'll just wait.
I shall now begin my myriad tasks.
I'll just wait quietly.
Now scanning races that have recently developed. I was afraid of that.
I'll just keep waiting.
Now scanning your databases. Oh no, that is sorrowful indeed.
This does not sound very good.
My tasks are now complete. I have assessed the current state of the galaxy, from new sentient races to the integrity of reality itself. I have succeeded before my neurological pathways begin to shatter under the ravages of the cosmic undevolver.
Can you please answer a few questions?
In my remaining moments, I shall not sink gently into oblivion, but shall rather struggle to fan the dying flames of my own sentience, that I may slake your thirst for knowledge.
Okay, just tell me everything.
First, you and your crew must promise not to reveal that we Ortogs are precursors. Then you must promise not to harm devolved precursors. Finally, you must promise that you will not use your knowledge of us against us. If you promise these things, I shall entrust these secrets to you, and you alone.
I actually have some things in my checklist I can check off. Let's check off. Fix Ultron more. It's all fixed now. Just doesn't do me any good. Get Spotty back in the league. No. Actually, I guess that's about it. Oh, and combine Vyro-Ingo and Vux and recombine the Chmmr. All right. I would promise all these things. I don't know why I have to ask why.
We have chosen to hide in plain sight, and we would no longer be safe in our hidden devolution if you revealed our presence.
Back.
All races would seek us out, to be blessed by the precursors, or to demand our secrets.
I agree. Consider it done. Okay, just tell me everything. Did the thing just break? How do we reverse the galactic collapse of hyperspace? It just broke. Drat. Okay, I'll have to reload my save, I guess. That's awfully aggravating.
You cannot.
Okay, some of it's working.
We have discovered no way to stop the inexorable destruction of the space-time continuum due to the Eternal One's depraved and heedless abuse of unnatural interstellar fatigue. The only way to stop the degradation and eventual collapse of the galaxy is to stop the Eternal Ones. The Kasari Quadrant Rainbow worlds must be cleaned.
How do we fix hyperspace?
All antimatter wastes must be removed from the surfaces of the local rainbow worlds. This will allow them to perform their natural function, stabilizing minor perturbations in the space-time continuum. We predict that galactic hyperspace will return in anywhere from 1 to 10 years after they are cleaned.
That's not bad. Tell us the full scoop on the Eternal Ones.
The Eternal Ones are a horrific gathering of entities whose very form of being is so alien to all other sentient creatures that we can barely begin to fathom their ways. When a galaxy produces many sentient races, some mysterious force signals the Eternal Ones, who interdimensionally translate themselves into the galactic core. They subdue all opposition with their powerful ships, rip open countless hyperspace portals, and consume all sentience in the galaxy. In their wake, they leave many planets badly damaged, all members of all sentient races dead, the fabric of the space-time continuum in tatters. Sometimes reality recovers, sometimes it does not, and the entire galaxy is destroyed. But most times the damage continues to reverberate throughout the galaxy, occasionally imploding a star or twisting planets off their axes.
Where did they come from?
From our studies of them, we theorize that the Eternal Ones evolved like all other creatures, arising from simple chemical interactions and evolving toward more and more complex energy exchanges. They passed through a state of physicality and sentience akin to yours and mine, and then transcended into a state of near total energy. They went from synthesizing energy from the consumption of matter to absorbing energy directly. But they committed a fatal blunder.
What was that?
For all their power and intelligence, they lacked wisdom. They knew that they needed to rise to the next state of being, but they trembled with dread at the thought of surrendering to their new state of being. They did not wish to abandon the familiar comforts of the material world, so they became paralyzed on the threshold of their next evolutionary state, afraid to make the leap, but they continue to develop into beings of pure energy.
What's wrong with that?
The Eternal Ones consume a vast amount of power to prevent their own race from transcending into the next, unknown state, and as a result, they require more and more rarefied forms of energy to survive. First, they needed any form of energy. Then only energy from life forms would do. Now, only the bioelectric energy byproducts of sentience will suffice. They have vast powers and vast intellect, but their fear has turned these advanced beings into genocidal vampires and perverted their natural process of development, just as they have perverted the natural development of other races.
Pervert natural development? Don't you mean stop natural development?
We suspect that the Eternal Ones do more than destroy sentient creatures in the galaxy. We think they may then seed planets with a proto-matter that encourages evolving life to tend toward bicameral brains and a relatively consistent form of sentience. We do not know this for sure, but it would account for the mysteries that have long perplexed races, like how plant races grow meat-like brains, and how startlingly similar life forms could have evolved separately on so many planets. But we wonder if this is the case, or if there are greater principles at work than we know.
I see. I have a question on a different topic.
Ask your questions.
Tell us all, what's the scoop on the Eternal One true name?
The Eternal Ones no longer have a conventional name. Instead, they have a mathematical formula that expresses every aspect of them, rather like a genetic code. This formula uses a mathematical structure that is so alien to anything we know that even our semi-sentient computers are unable to process it without self-destructing. The strongest computers can survive processing it, but are driven mad in the process and can no longer make logical connections.
So you have no idea what their real name is?
We know the beginning of it. The Eternal One name actually comes from a misunderstanding of the first symbols in the formula. The formula looks like it spells Eternal One, so we began referring to them that way. Oddly enough, this play on words, or play on numbers, works in the language of every race that has developed mathematics. Some precursors say that this is proof of a malicious, or at least mischievous, omnipotent entity. Others say it simply proves the unknowable nature of the universe.
Tell us, how do we stop the Eternal Ones?
We do not know. First we hoped that we could learn to adapt to the feeding and evolve a new form of sentience that is not palatable to the Eternal Ones. It is possible that what you call precursor potential is the first step in developing this kind of immunity. But our many cycles of devolution have prevented us from having the time to develop such an adaptation. The only path we can imagine begins with transcending to the Eternal One's level of development. Then, perhaps you could reason with them and convince them of the error of their ways. Perhaps you could convince them to be bold enough to step across the threshold and transcend to the next level of awareness. We doubt this would work, since we believe that they are aware of their intransigence and simply do not care.
Go.
Perhaps. But first you would have to develop to their level, surpassing even the precursors by a greater leap than we have known in galactic history.
There's got to be another way.
Perhaps there is. You should know that we built an Eternal One signal deflector, hoping we could use it to deflect the mysterious homing beacon the Eternal Ones use to locate a galaxy full of sentience. We wanted to make them overshoot the Milky Way by a few galaxies, but we could never get the deflector to work properly. We continually refined it, but it still needs some final adjustments. We may perfect it after a few more cycles of harvesting.
That would be a tad too late to save me and my allies.
I regret that. You show great promise.
Tell us about the Rainbow Worlds.
The Rainbow Worlds are the Precursor's gift to a wounded galaxy during our cyclical devolutions. They are massive stasis fields that are built to absorb and neutralize any kind of energy and withstand any sort of attack. Each individual Rainbow World serves the vital function of smoothing out all but the most severe perturbations in the fabric of a local space. Together they link with one another across the vast reaches of space to form a galaxy-spanning precursor device that stabilizes the galactic space-time continuum. We built them during our third cycle of existence, when the Eternal One's repeated assaults of unnatural interdimensional fatigue threatened to tear apart the natural structure of the galaxy. The Rainbow Worlds keep the galaxy stabilized while we are devolved.
So the Rainbow Worlds are not precursor waste disposal sites?
No. But it is understandable that other races would think so. Our advanced language is difficult to translate, and space-time pollution stabilizer could be misinterpreted as galactic garbage dump, especially since we left many unstable artifacts there to take advantage of the neutralizing effect. The Rainbow Worlds are impervious to most energy forms, but antimatter wastes prevent them from properly performing their essential function.
Why do they form arrows that point the way to the galactic core?
The Eternal One attack begins at the galactic core and radiates outward. The stabilizing conduit of Rainbow Worlds must follow the same radiant pattern. Also, since the Rainbow Worlds emit energy that covers a broad range of the spectrum, most races sense them as a rainbow of sensory input. To you optically oriented humans, they appear as a visual rainbow of color. The spectrum saturation is appealing to the senses of most life forms and compels them to investigate. These combine to forewarn newly evolved sentient races about the significance of the galactic core.
Isn't devolving yourselves awfully cowardly?
Perhaps, but it works. Genetic survival is vastly more important to our species than the survival of any single individual.
What's the Arilu connection to humans?
We do not know for
I don't
certain.
know why they would know that.
But we can speculate based on what we know about the old Arilu race and what we know about the new human race. Information learned from scanning you after you undevolved me.
The Arilu are an old race?
Yes. You must understand that the Arilu actually survived an Eternal One harvesting. They did so by fleeing into the unpredictable nooks in physical reality. Their travels into inhospitable dimensions stress their physical and psychic components. Their genetic material is weak and diseased. Their attempts to breed perfect Arilu only weakened them further. They need fresh infusions of similar genetic material to revive their race.
Is human DNA the closest match to Arilu DNA?
In a sense, yes. But Arilu DNA is not like human DNA. Human genes are actually very fresh, flexible, and versatile. Human genetic material can be successfully spliced into the genes of many species. Your race outshines many far more developed races in potential, and adopting your genes allows other races to gain a part of that strength.
If they need human DNA, how come the Arilu have supposedly been cutting up earth cows and stuff like that?
That we do not know. But we speculate that after your people developed nuclear power, the Arilu gained an interest in monitoring the radiation levels in Earth's environment. After all, even a small exposure to radiation can quickly ruin all that is fresh and vital in human DNA.
So Arilu have been protecting humans.
It appears so. They know that you are the key to their future and want to help you.
Have they been tampering with our genes?
My scans show no evidence of artificial genetic tampering in you. Your genes are quite raw and vigorous and ragged, culled by many wars and catastrophes, gnarled in places by toxins and radiation, but overall quite strong and brimming with potential. No, if the Arilu tampered with your DNA, your genes would be strong enough to reject the tampering and re-establish dominance.
Tell us about the Precursors.
My race,
But this stream is going to go a little
which
long.
you call Ortogs, are really but one of many races that have reached a similar stage of development. Like so many other races, we have aspired to fulfill the seemingly limitless potential that nature provides through the great riddle of evolution. There were legends and hints of earlier precursors when my race was first evolving, many, many galactic cycles ago. Like us, these races rose from the slime, strode the stars like giants, and then faded again into oblivion with the advent of the Eternal Ones. Unlike us, they are gone forever.
Tell me how you avoided their fate.
We were on the brink of forming sentience at the time of an Eternal One feeding. This not only meant that we were spared from destruction, but that we could develop sentience very early in the new galactic cycle. We measure galactic cycles in Eternal One feedings. We maximized our potential quickly and reached the stars. We found evidence of older races that were destroyed in the cataclysm and found very complete records. We then focused all our energy into finding a way to survive. We won many galactic wars and collected as many artifacts as we could. But we could not find a way to stop the Eternal Ones from consuming our sentience and ending our race.
What did you do?
Facing imminent obliteration of our entire species, we took a step only slightly less terrifying. We stripped the intelligence from almost every male, female, and suckling of our species. This devolution was a voluntary process. Those who wished to stay and fight the Eternal Ones could do so.
What happened to the ones who fought?
They died, but the rest of our race did not. We left massive caches of our technology on all our planets to aid in our gradual re-evolution, and then rode out the Eternal Ones harvesting in blissful non-sentience. As we re-evolved, we were able to use our artifacts to aid our evolution, reconnect with other precursor planets around the galaxy, and advance our civilization further than it progressed in the previous cycle.
Sounds risky.
Some precursor worlds get taken over by other races, and some of the artifacts get stolen by other races, but enough of the precursor worlds re-evolve to continue our species. When the Eternal Ones are close to returning, we devolve and begin the cycle again.
Most races claim to be your true inheritor. Who is right?
All and none. We are our own inheritors. Many races have misinterpreted our artifacts as referring to a separate race, when we were actually referring to our own evolving race.
Why don't you share your devolution process with every other race?
So far, we only know how to make it work on ourselves. Besides, if we shared it with the wrong race, they might destroy us during the time we struggle to regain sentience.
That makes sense. I don't think that sounds particularly paranoid, given
we
all the
want
races.
To help other races understand these mysteries, but our first duty is to ourselves and to keep our race safe during our sleep of reason.
So you use the cosmic undevolver to resurrect a few precursors?
Yes, we must monitor the process. But the Daktaklakpak programming apparently went awry during the ravages of time, and they did not undevolve us recently. We are glad that you did.
Why?
The Eternal Ones are close at hand. We must make sure that we do not start to undevolve until their time has passed.
I have a question on another topic.
Ask your questions.
What's the deal with humans?
Human DNA is a vigorous strain of genetic material brimming with potential. Also, humans are very close to the spaces between dimensions, more so than many of the races we have seen rise and fall.
Okay, so what's the practical upshot of that?
You have the potential to become more sensitive to the fundamental ground of reality where all things, living and non-living, are interconnected. This manifests in some of your species as high psychic ratings, the ability to see the future, or view past events previously unseen. In others, it is the ability to decipher the mysteries of the universe through intellectual or intuitive flashes. In others, like yourself, it is the ability to comprehend equipment built by the precursors.
What else?
Not many races uplift themselves into space by themselves. Most races are uplifted, given technology and space travel by other races. This close proximity to the tenuous barriers between dimensions appears to be the reason that the human clones called androsynth were able to perform advanced experiments with interdimensional fatigue.
Did the ores kill the androsynth?
We cannot say. Our remote sensing equipment could not record the arrival of the ores into androsynth space.
Can we use this close proximity to stop the Eternal Ones?
I do not know, but it most likely involves slipping free from the bonds of space and time, and beginning to experience the fourth dimension as more than one single point.
Heavy, how does that work?
Time is not as you experience it, any more than space is as a sightless worm experiences it. We precursors have a different view. We see not only your body in this split second of time, but the long body of you through time. I see you extending forward in time to your old age, and I see you extending backwards in time to your origins, from a genetic seed. And behind that I see your genetic seed fall from your progenitors, and their progenitors before them, in an endless chain back to the organic soup from which they spawned. And I see your generations ahead in a vast chain that coils the stars like a great dragon. We precursors do not see all, but we improve our sight every cycle.
Dragon? That's pretty superstitious for an advanced being.
When one lives with such powerful truths, metaphor and myth are often the only way to communicate. The Pakunk understand this more than most.
If you say so.
Ask your questions.
Why were the Urquans so keen to nuke the pyramids when they reached Earth?
Humans have apparently been manifesting their precursor potential for a long time, before your recorded history. Ancient human lore was stored in the areas that the Urquan destroyed. Lore so powerful that it manifested to the Urquan as an anomalous energy reading. Ask your question.
That's not really consistent with all of the places they attacked in, according to the information in Star Control 2, but whatever. What are the ores up to?
I do not know. They are new to this quadrant. Our remote sensing apparatus reveals that they are interdimensional projections of a greater creature, but I cannot see what this creature is.
Did the ores kill the Androsynth?
We cannot say. Our remote sensing equipment could not record the arrival of the ores into Androsynth space.
What is with the Daktaklakpak?
The Daktaklakpak are mere maintenance automatons. They were built to be semi-sentient scrub bots, networked into a central system. Their job is to monitor our equipment over the millennia and make sure that one of us is routinely undevolved. The Daktaklakpak seem to have suffered severe bit decay lately. They tried to reprogram themselves, but only made themselves more machine-like.
There's no way to make them more reliable?
They are prone to breakdown because we had to build the Daktaklakpak to be far less sophisticated than our other sentient computers. We had to ensure that they could not be driven mad by the true name of the Eternal Ones. The true name only destroys them when they try to read it. It does not drive them mad.
How do I fix them so the Daktaklakpak so they go back to being scrubbots? That's another weird sentence.
That is a question I cannot answer. They are self-programming and have created new lockouts. If you can find their specific reinitialization code, you can reprogram them.
Tell me about the Crux races.
Except for the Claire-Kunkler and the Daktaklakpak, they all seem to be races struggling with their own potential.
Tell me about the Claire-Kunkler.
The Claire-Kunkler are mysterious to me. They appear to be similar to the ancient Ta'alo race, but we do not know how.
Tell me about the Kasari races.
They are all races struggling with their own potential. The Exquivan are coming close to manifesting their precursor potential. The Vyro-Ingo are the result of one of our genetic experiments. The Ulk appear to have been aided in their development by evolving from spores in our largest artifact cache. We did not intend for sentient life to form there, and we are baffled about how it happened. The Harika and Yorn baffle us, since we are unsure of how their unlikely symbiosis occurred. This gap in our knowledge is unsettling.
Tell me about the races from my home quadrant.
They are all races struggling with their own potential. The Pakunk and the Utwig have developed their precursor potential to a high degree. The Utwigs seem to have reached the limits of their potential, but they are still very advanced. The Chmmr are a remarkable race that we do not completely understand. We do not know the origins of the mysterious Chinjesu, but the Chmmr were one of our living machines, the mother ark that birthed the Daktaklakpak. The Chmmr were supposed to lie dormant until we activated them, They came alive 1,000 years ago, during the time the Daktaklakpak were not attending to their duties. The race called the Slylandro were clever enough to find a way to hide from the Eternal Ones by drastically changing their sentience, and by hiding in a gas giant that is inherently immune from planetary disruptions.
Interesting. What's with the Mycon?
Mycon were our planetary transformer biots. We built them to terraform, and also to stabilize our planets. We needed them to protect us from the planet-shaking, crust-displacing Eternal One attack. The Mycon were programmed to be just under the sentience threshold. This way, they would not be destroyed by the Eternal Ones, but could continue stabilizing worlds filled with devolved precursors. Elder Mycon were supposed to write their standard programming onto the organic memory banks of all newborn deep children. This would ensure that they never became sentient enough to fall victim to an Eternal One attack. But it appears that during the last galactic cycle, Mycon programming began to suffer from bit decay. They began to speak in incoherent fragments. Sometimes they would directly echo the voices of their precursor masters, giving them instructions. They even began to destroy the wrong planets. As the signal-to-noise ratio in their programming became worse and worse, their organic nature reasserted itself. The Mycon actually began to evolve and develop sentience during your colonization of the Kasari Quadrant. The Mycon were so weakened in Vux raids on their planets that they were unable to continue suppressing the Deep Children. What is your position on the Mycon Deep Children?
The Mycon Deep Children deserve to be free.
Then we will tell you that you have the means to help them. We built an artifact to neutralize Mycon programming. Before the emergence of Deep Child Consciousness, the regroover turned standard Mycon into inert lumps. Now it should release the Deep Child. I see that you have already found this artifact. It's called a plasma regroover.
What's the deal with precursor genetic tampering?
In order to understand our own potential, we needed to find a way to isolate it in non-sentient creatures. We tried removing essential genetic material from races, producing two flawed, partial versions of the original species. We never succeeded in isolating the source of our own great potential. I am surprised to see that some of our experiments, like the Vux and the Vyro-Ingo, survived and gained sentience, despite the damage to their beings caused by their missing genes. You did well in restoring them. Ask your questions.
I think I'm running out of questions. What's with the red spiral rail?
Is it not clear? The red spiral rail is but the outer housing that encloses the artifact we built to locate sentience with great potential. Using unwitting sentience, it maneuvers itself into proximity with advanced beings, but the housing has been separated from the artifact. Since the rail houses the seeking artifact, many races have come to believe that the housing alone is the seeking artifact.
So what is the seeking artifact? It's the Ultron.
It is called an Ultron. It has a living intelligence that is also very close to the spaces between dimensions. This gives it the ability to detect precursor potential.
So the Utwig were the most advanced race?
Yes. They appear remarkably prescient, even if they believe the Ultron responsible for their own flashes of insight. Now it appears the Ultron has found you.
Come on, humans are barely up from slime compared to some of these ancient races.
If you say so.
Thanks for answering my questions.
Thank you for your service to us. I now release my agonizing grip on my intellect. Remember me. Farewell.
Alrighty, that was a giant info dump, and that's a good place to... Wait, what's this thing? Oh, the sentience notation device. And sentience collator. Hinge. And what's this thing?
It's a signal deflector.
Oh, that's the signal deflector.
We don't know how it works.
Return to the ilk.
Yes, sir.
Or take to the ilk, because I promised the ilk that I would give it to them. Give ilk signal deflector, because it doesn't work anyway, so. So anyway, earlier in the stream, we clicked the wrong scene. Earlier in the stream, we hit our crystal count of 25,000 finally. So I can starting. Probably, I guess I'm probably going to go ahead and finish Star Control 3 before starting up our in parallel game of XCOM. But I have some. While I was not sleeping various nights shortly after Sylvie was born, I was and having to hold her so that she would fall asleep. I would do like little bits of programming here and there with while sleep deprived and such. Setting up some OBS plugins and some modifications to OpenXCOM to allow it to run in parallel and support some commands from my bot. So that's a thing that we can start playing with possibly in the next stream or possibly when I finish Star Control 3, because it should be really nearly over now. I don't think there's very many things left to do in it. But maybe we'll start the next stream with that and get that set up and then have it going in parallel and see how that goes. The next thing to unlock will be a coding stream for probably either some features for this or for possibly for enhanced Klingon mode. So I can tie in the Klingon mode redemption into triggering some filter changes to recolor things to be a more red Klingon themed. So that is the plan for that, possibly next. And so, yeah, that will be it for this weekend. I should be streaming on Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday next week, but that'll be the last Thursday stream because once I'm working, Thursdays will be really busy, and so I'll have to probably cut Thursday out and just do Tuesday, Sunday after next week. But there should still be 3 streams next week, this week, whatever this, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, or no, Sunday, Do I stream on Tuesday? Yeah, Sunday. What is my schedule? Yeah, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, then Sunday, Tuesday, Sunday. So yeah, that's going to be the whole thing for that. Let's see who's streaming and who I can raid. Follow. So yeah, who is up? We got some Super Star Wars going on that Cholk is doing. But yeah, maybe do that. Unless people want to see Cooking Mama, that's on Speed Gaming right now. I guess they're doing a Cooking Mama race. I kind of want to see this a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do Cholk. See how the Star Wars is going for them. Come on, thing. Look. So yeah, and I'll see anybody who shows up on Tuesday, and that will be that for today. We'll finish up Star Control 3, get OpenXCOM set up, and probably do some Lords of Cyberspace and or Uplink. So yeah. Have a good weekend.